Japan's surprise attack on Pearl Harbor shook the world. The United States was plunged into World War II. This conflict raged fiercely for years, leading to a devastating climax. While battles raged, scientists worked furiously in the shadows. It was a desperate race to create the most powerful weapon the world had ever seen: the atomic bomb. The United States, driven by fear of a Nazi-created bomb, successfully developed this world-altering weapon under the secretive Manhattan Project. This secret struggle would culminate in a weapon that would change history. On a quiet August morning in 1945, the bustling city of Hiroshima thrummed with everyday life. Children on their way to school, workers hurrying, a sense of normalcy amidst the war. The American bomber Enola Gay soared over Hiroshima. Its payload, the atomic bomb nicknamed Little Boy, changed the course of history. The blast was blinding, the heat scorching. In a single instant, 90,000 to 146,000 people were vaporized. Hiroshima, a vibrant city, was reduced to rubble and ash. Yet the horror didn't end with the blast. A raging firestorm engulfed Hiroshima, fueled by the shattered city itself. Those who survived the initial blast faced a new inferno, unable to escape the merciless flames. The lucky few who did find respite often succumbed to the invisible poison of radiation later, a death sentence lingering in the air they breathed. The world had barely grasped the scale of Hiroshima's destruction when, on August 9th, a second bomb fell. This time the target was Nagasaki. The bomb, Fat Man, unleashed another wave of unimaginable horror. Another 60,000 to 80,000 people perished immediately. Thousands more would meet the same agonizing fate in the coming months and years. Yet Nagasaki's suffering held a unique cruelty. Unlike Hiroshima's flat terrain, Nagasaki's valleys and hillsides channeled the blast, amplifying the devastation in some areas while offering a sliver of protection in others. This cruel twist of geography meant survival was often a matter of luck, a chilling lottery of life and death. These bombings didn't just kill, they maimed, burned, and poisoned. Survivors carried physical scars for life. Radiation sickness was a cruel, lingering death sentence for many. But the destruction didn't end there. The genetic damage passed down for generations. Children were born with birth defects, a haunting legacy of that terrible chapter. Even those who escaped immediate physical harm were forever marked. Survivors faced discrimination, struggling to find jobs and partners. The psychological toll was immense, a burden of survivors' guilt and the relentless fear of the bomb's invisible poison. Japan's surrender followed the bombings, a bittersweet end to World War II. But the world wasn't the same. The bombings were a terrifying display of the atomic age's destructive power. Fear of nuclear annihilation hung heavy, shaping global politics for decades. Questions still linger. Were the bombings necessary to end the war? Could countless deaths have been avoided? But amidst the ruins, there's also a story of resilience. Survivors rebuilt their lives and cities, becoming advocates for peace. Let their strength inspire us. Let's honor their memory by working tirelessly for a future free from nuclear threat, a future where peace, not bombs, shape our world. The debates echo through time. Even so, Hiroshima and Nagasaki stand as stark reminders of the devastating human cost of war and the urgent need for a world striving for peace. Let's remember both the victims and those who survived. Their unimaginable losses demand we work tirelessly to ensure such devastation never falls upon another city again. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki are etched in history as a haunting testament to the horrors of war. Their legacy carries a heavy burden, one that demands we choose a different path, one without nuclear weapons, a path where peace prevails.